Greetings! Is this where the Christmas party is?
Welcome to the party, pal. It's just been revoked. Hey guys, welcome back to Brass Lab. Today we're talking about the pop culture icon that is the Beretta 92. Designed in 1975, the Beretta 92 was one of the very first popular Wonder 9s. That is a 9mm double stack in a semi-automatic handgun. But no other Wonder 9, and possibly no other pistol in history, has had more of a presence in popular culture than the Beretta 92. If you watch an action movie and it has guns in it, you can pretty much just flip a coin as to whether or not there's going to be a Beretta 92 in the movie. It's in everything. Today I'm going to talk about three particular franchises that I think really made the Beretta 92 and the M9 conversely so desirable, so cool, and so associated with action heroes. First, let's talk about Die Hard. Bruce Willis, his breakout performance. I mean, he's carrying around a Beretta 92 in every goddamn Die Hard movie.
Welcome to the party, pal.
To Lethal Weapon, where Mel Gibson had his starring performance and used the Beretta 92 to perfection. Well, maybe not so perfection after all. His introductory scene in the shooting range is kind of cringeworthy if you're a gun guy. But damn, when you're a kid seeing that movie, it makes the gun so damn cool, and it makes Mel Gibson so damn cool. And I'll never forget, just his partner going around, Riggs, God damn it, I'm getting too old for this shit, Riggs!
Riggs, where you at?
Riggs.
Hey,
Riggs, where are you?
Riggs, you crazy mother! Riggs!
It's a lot of fun. You should definitely watch the Lethal Weapon movies if you haven't. Basically, if you're a kid who grew up watching 80s, 90s, and early 2000s action movies, this gun was just everywhere. But I'm also a gamer. And played the Resident Evil games, right? What gun do you think is most iconic in the Resident Evil games? The Samurai's Edge. A custom Beretta 92 with a silver barrel. Well, really, in this case, it's just a polished barrel, so the finish has been polished off, so it's bare steel. But, they don't really specify exactly the finish or material, so it's close enough, right? And the cool stars grips. So I can really feel like I'm Chris Redfield going to threaten Leon Kennedy to have relations with my sister.
No thanks, bro. I need you to continue the Redfield lineage. No way. God damn it, Leon!
So basically what I'm getting at is, if you have a Samurai's Edge Beretta, you basically get plus 10 to your boulder punching stat. I mean, this gun is just everywhere. And why is that? Is it just because it's such a popular pistol? Or is it because there's something more, something sexy about it? And I think it's the latter. I think that this is a pistol that just doesn't quite look like anything else in production at the time or today. The reality being, it's so unique with its exposed barrel design. The fact that it's double single action is cool, not necessarily needed for a movie, but just being hammer fired. I think hammer fired guns look better on film. Both of those, so the exposed barrel, the fact it's hammer fired, and just has such an iconic profile to it, makes it so admirable and memorable on screen. It's a hero gun, it's a villain's gun in Terminator 2, but it's just a gun that looks so fantastic on the big screen. As far as using this pistol today, it's not the most modern. One of the big issues actually is that it has a slide-mounted safety. Now it's a decocker and a safety, so when it's on safe, that trigger does not work at all. You're not going to be able to use it to defend your life. That is a big issue because if you are cocking the slide, look, I've now engaged the safety by accident because of where I pinched the slide. That's a real issue and a real concern, but there's a solution to that now, which is the G conversion decocker only modification that Beretta sells, which turns that safety into a decocker only. So the worst you have to worry about is that first shot after reloading the magazine or cocking the slide is going to be in double action, but it's not going to be disabled entirely. That's almost a necessity to modernize this pistol. Furthermore, it's really not good at mounting red dot sights. Here I have a more modern rendition of the Beretta 92, the Beretta 9211, and this is Beretta's optics mounting solution, which has a plate sitting on top of the slide. And as you can see, the amount of height on that red dot is absurd to the point that these suppressor height sights are completely unusable behind it. How much of that is an issue? Well, it's really only an issue if you were trying to mount a red dot, but I really think all modern pistols need to at least have provisions for providing a red dot sight. However, modern Beretta 92s also do have provisions for mounting a light, and that's at least getting you halfway there to a modern pistol in a lot of ways. Let's talk about another aspect in which the Beretta 92 is a little bit dated, in that it has a 15+1 base capacity with standard magazines. However, that's been rectified. Beretta themselves offer 17 round magazines that are flush fitting, and more preferably, Mech-Gar provides 18 round magazines that are flush fitting. So while 15 round magazines would have been woefully insufficient for a full-size pistol, the fact you can get 18 rounds plus one in flush-fitting magazines, that is very competitive in today's market. Now, regarding the open-top slide, exposing the barrel, it's just pure sex appeal. And we can talk about the environmental implications of it, because it actually does provide the possibility of ingress of dirt and debris interfering with the unlocking of the barrel. That's pretty problematic if you think about it in a purely military and duty context. But I mean, isn't that kind of offset by the sex appeal? Let's be real here, what's important, guys? I mean, come on. It's so cool. You have to overlook all the issues of it being an older design because it's just so cool. You know, in Lethal Weapon 4, the antagonist played by Jet Li manages to disassemble and strip the slide off the gun just by like pulling it off in like one split second. And the crazy thing is, like, that's still unrealistic, don't get me wrong. But if you're gonna do it on any pistol, the Beretta is probably the most realistic one to do it on. And the reason being, it has the easiest takedown of any pistol on the market to this day. There's a button right by the trigger guard, right here, and then there's a lever on the opposite side. All you have to do is press in that button, pull the lever, slide comes off. Theoretically, and Forgotten Weapons has a video on this subject, theoretically, you could push the button and pull the lever in one singular motion. Is that realistic to do to disarm somebody who's pointing a gun at you? Absolutely not. But is it cool?
You're goddamn right.
Now, IMFDB has a zillion different versions of the Beretta M9 listed on their page, but let's just talk about the Beretta 92 FS for a moment and how many goddamn movies it's been in. I mean, just let me scroll. Still going. It's still going. Do you guys understand just how insane this is? You know, I'm not even gonna keep scrolling. It's just too many. This thing has been in everything. But yeah, most guns, it's like you go through there, it's like, oh hey, it's been in that thing. You know, sometimes like if it's an obscure gun, I might wanna go out of my way to watch a dumb movie just because, oh, it has a cool gun in it that's not in very many movies. But this thing is in everything. And it's probably gonna be in hundreds more movies going forward, man. Like it's just too cool, and you can't kill it because of that reason. No matter how irrelevant it is in a purely tactical sense, in a purely features-based standpoint, you can never kill the cool factor of the Beretta. It just can't be done.
You're goddamn right.
Hey guys, from the Brass Lab family to yours, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Spend time with your loved ones, get to the range, get some training in, and yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Take care.